Hello all. Today we will discuss one of the important term in your ethics paper, that is social influence. What is meant by social influence? From the term itself you can understand influence that is coming from the society, or we can say social influence means a person's change in behavior, attitude, feeling that is caused by people around them. People may be actually present or people may not be actually present. What does it mean? For example, sometimes all of our behavior get influenced by our parents, our family members, our friends who are actually present around us. That we can call as social influence or change in our behavior because of the presence of a person. And sometimes our attire, what we wear, how we look, that is also influenced by some of the actors, some of the celebrities. They are not actually present, but we imagine their presence. This also is an example of social influence. Now coming into social influence, we can divide social influence into two. One is normative influence and second is informative influence. Now what is meant by normative influence? Sometimes we all change our behavior in order to be liked by other people. Am I right? In order to be accepted by other people, that we can call as normative influence. Suppose a person is smoking because all his friends are smoking. He does not want to smoke internally, but in order to be accepted by others people or his friends, he is starting smoking. That we can call as an example of normative influence. Suppose all of your friends are going to theatre, you want to study, but you are going to theatre only to be accepted by your friends, then we can take it as an example of normative influence. Now what is meant by informative influence? Informative influence means we are influenced by a group because we feel that the group knows more than us. That means we are lacking an information, so we are seeking information from people around us. That we call as informative influence. For example, suppose you are going to a restaurant and you are new to that place. You don't know how to use this fork and spoon. You are lacking information. That time you will be looking the people around you for knowing the information. So here this informative influence, you are lacking sufficient information, so you are following the crowd. This we call as informative influence. For example, suppose there is any kind of emergency or disastrous situation, that time most of us will not be knowing how to escape from that situation. Most of us will be following the crowd. It also can be taken as an example of informative influence. We lack information, so we look crowd and we follow. And another thing, take another example. You are boarding the flight for the first time. You are alone traveling. That time mostly you will be looking around the passengers for getting information. What is the procedure associated with getting into the flight? Which all are the formalities that I have to complete. You are seeking the information from the crowd around you. So this is also an example of informative influence. So I hope you are clear with the concept of social influence, the informative influence, normative influence. Now, what is important from exam perspective? Please think about your own life. Please pick some example of social influence, normative influence as well as informative influence from your own experiences. Yes, thank you.